Dry off. Now the next spot's going to be to get that guy out. I don't think I can get the camera in there. Alright, bolt out. The other one. Okay, shock out. Now the next thing. Won't hurt anyone. So I'm going to let that down onto the jack stand. And that's off the spring. So now I'm going to do the other side, and then we'll knock the bolts out and swap the spring. Okay guys, so I tried on the other side to get the bolts out for the leaf springs, and they are frozen. I ended up breaking 2 sockets and a breaker bar, just trying to get it loose on the other side, and still nothing. So I went off to the old Horrible Freight and picked up one of these guys. So this is the Earthquake XT. It claims to have 1,200 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. Putting on the safety glasses. I'm going to see if it can't do anything on this. It better get this off, or spin at least, or at least break the head off the bolt or something. Okay, now we're going left. Well, that did a whole lot of nothing. Power's all the way up. Try it low. Nothing. Let's try the other one. I at least got something. Okay, spring out. Oh, sorry. I wasn't in frame. Pulled it out. Okay. Okay, axle is free. There's a washer just kind of chilling there. Let's see what this guy looks like. I think I'm going to have to drop the axle down a little bit. If I've got enough room. Anywho, I think I'm going to have to hold off for a little while since I cut 3/4 of my hardware. As you saw, I cut the leaf spring bolts. They were just a little too frozen in there and couldn't get them out otherwise. So I got some new bolts on order. There. Ordered them, came in. Now it is time to throw the spring in. Yeah. Oof. So that will go up there. Just whack it in. Place. Then I got this little pokey guy. Okay, so we got our new shackles and our new bolt. Slip that in there like so. I'm going to try to grab that one. Okay. Slip that through. Get that in. And a washer. These bolts are a little long, so I want to make sure that I can actually clamp. So I'm going to stack a couple extra washers. Not ideal, but should get the job done safely. Alright, now get that guy in. Got my nice grade 8 bolt. Just loose enough. Alrighty then. Which are right here. And now let me get the nuts right there on the jack. And the thing is, we want this to be mounted with the dowel pin in its hole. So we're going to jack up on the axle just a little bit. There we go. Settled in. Got our plate covered in grime. We'll take our U-bolt. I had to trim this already. I already did the other side and used that one as a template. It will. It's a nice good grade 8 washer, so I'm not concerned. Alrighty then. Alrighty then, so got the shack assembled. Basically all I gotta do is push these bushings in, throw the gator on. The bottom end, I nicked it a little bit, but basically you just push the bushing in and then push the sleeve through. I did it with a press. You could probably do it with a hammer, probably do it with a vise. A little bit of silicone spray goes a long way, just to make it a little easier. Speaking of, I'm going to put a little on there, help it slide onto the to that guy a little nicer. Kind of stick washer and lock nut or lock washer and my nut. Little. Let's go just a little more. That should be good. Of course, it's going to drop that. Shocks are installed. Next step is going to be throw the wheels on, put it on the ground, and then bolt torque, or check the bolt torque on everything. And then we can take it for a spin. Alright, 150 foot-pounds, done. Alrighty then. We are back on the ground, sitting on its own weight. I didn't torque the springs up on camera just because it was kind of difficult, but those front guys were 90 foot-pounds, back guys were 50 foot-pounds, those guys were 150 foot-pounds, damn near broke me. And the springs in the back were, whatchamacallit, I think those are 110 foot-pounds. But torqued it to spec from my repair manual. So we should be good. Got a few more things to do, got to finish bleeding the brakes and all that stuff. But I think we're going to call it. Got one lifted Blazer. So, one of those things I had to deal with as far as the lift goes, it's right here. So my exhaust is just a little bit close to the spring, and under full droop it hits. So that's just no good. So I've got to redo my exhaust, basically from the muffler back, just this over the axle thing. I'll probably use the original pipe. I'm just going to reposition it, see if I can't find a better spot, shorten things a little bit. But this gives me a perfect opportunity to upgrade my mufflers. These right here are the basically kind of stock style muffler, like turbo style mufflers from LMC Truck. This is the LMC Truck dual exhaust kit for the K5 Blazer. It might be the same kit as a short bed pickup. I had to cut a lot out of it when I was installing it. But my biggest complaint is that the mufflers are just a little too quiet, and I hear the fan, the radiator fan, a little bit. I hear the radiator fan louder than the exhaust, and that's just no good. So I got a nice little surprise for
Okay, stock, not stock, but stock style LMC turbo mufflers. Okay then, got the old exhaust out. So there's the old mufflers. Like I said, those are the guys from LMC. There's the over axle section, and then I got some turn downs from the auto parts store. I'm gonna probably reuse most of this, and then I've got some replacements for those. But since they're off the truck, let's hear what it sounds like straight piped. So that is a straight piped 350 Chevy on a K5 Blazer. Now let's quiet it down a little bit, shall we? So that's what I got. Straight from the Bezos Empire. These are Flow FX. They are Flowmaster's budget line because I'm on a budget and don't have money for exhaust. They are a straight through design, similar to a glass pack, not a chambered muffler. I thought about doing a glass pack, but just for packaging reasons and because I already had an exhaust that took offset mufflers, I figured I'd just stick with these guys. They were about 40 bucks each, so pretty affordable. Came with a sticker. That's always nice. And we've got a nice stainless steel muffler. And then if you can see that right there, it should be a straight through design. You can see light through it. So that'll be nice and good for flow and hopefully some pretty good tone. So let's get them mounted. Okay guys, so having some trouble getting these off. Basically the crimp is just a little too tight. So I'm going to use this guy. This is what I did on the other side under the truck. Basically this is just a bunch of cutting discs like a pipe cutter. That should be, get that all lined up. I'm going to try to cut as close to the crimp as possible. That way you can reuse the muffler. Basically squeeze and rotate. You don't want to squeeze too hard, or else you can just makes it harder on you. So small squeeze. Just go all the way around. Yeah, well, you guys don't need to see me struggle. This was just a quick little tip. It's not going so well. Anyway, we'll meet you back on the truck. Okay, Flowmaster's installed. Exhaust rearranged so it's not fouling anything. No longer hitting the springs. It's completely out of the way of the brakes. We're good to go. So let's hear what this guy sounds like. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Sounds a little bit like a straight pipe. Pretty similar, just a lot quieter. A little bit more manageable. Hopefully this will sound a little bit better on the highway. It won't be super drony. And if it is, who cares? It's not my daily anymore. It gets to be fun. Alright, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Anyway, now that it's on the ground on its own weight, we can measure it and see how high we got. So that looks like 37 3/4 on that front. Pretty much 36 on the dot. Nearly like 35 7/8. Looks like 37 3/4. This truck's actually sitting level. I spoke too soon. Almost perfectly level. 35.5 on the back. So we're a little less than a ½ inch off on one side. So I think we can call that pretty good. So we're going to call it here. One lifted blazer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.